When my dermatologist handed me the alopecia diagnosis, he gave me a prescription but zero guidance on what happens next. He gave me a treatment plan, but he never asked me these three questions, and I'm betting your doctor didn't ask you these either. If you're sitting there with treatments that aren't working, insurance bills piling up, and questions no one is answering, this video is for you. Because here's the truth. Most doctors are great at treating your scalp, but no one prepares you for everything else. And today, I'm filling that gap. By the end of this video, you know the three questions that should be part of every alopecia diagnosis, and more importantly, how to answer them for yourself. So let's dive right into it. Question number one, who's in your corner? Your doctor prescribed minoxidil or immunotherapy, which is great, but did they ask you who's going to call you when you have anxiety at 2 a.m. or when you cancel plans for the third time because of flare-ups? Here's what I learned. You need someone who gets it, not just someone who says it's just here or have you tried essential oils. Here's what to look for. Alopecia support groups on Facebook or Reddit, therapy from someone who specializes in chronic conditions or body image, one trusted friend who you can be real with, not positive, just real. Because the emotional timeline of alopecia, it doesn't match the treatment timeline. And you can't do this alone. Hey, I know you're enjoying this video, but I need 45 seconds to share something that might change how you see your biggest struggle. At 18, I lost every hair on my body to alopecia. Not just my head, my eyebrows, eyelashes, everything. I spent years hiding under do-rags in fear, convinced I'd never be enough. But what I discovered in the mirror changed everything. In my book, Healers But Fearless, I shared the exact resilience framework that took me from shame to radical self-acceptance. From hiding to becoming an IT professional, husband, father, and advocate. This isn't just about alopecia. It's for anyone facing a visible difference, chronic illness, or a challenge that makes you feel other. Every chapter gives you my raw story plus a practical resilience roadmap you can apply today. Whether you're battling hair loss, identity crisis, or just feeling stuck. I've lived this journey from hiding in shadows to standing in purpose. If you or someone you love needs hope that differences can become your greatest strength, click the link below or visit healersbutfearless.com. Grab Healers But Fearless and start your transformation. Your story isn't over. It's just the beginning. Now back to the video. Here's question number two. Can you actually afford this? Let's start real numbers because no one else will. Rogaine is $30 to $50 a month and you'll use it forever. Steroid injections is $200 to $400 per session if insurance doesn't cover it. Immunotherapy, we're talking $300 plus monthly out of pocket. And here's the kicker. Most insurance companies classify alopecia as cosmetic, so you're on your own. Your doctor should ask, can you sustain this treatment financially? Because if you can't, we need a different plan. Here's what helps. Ask for generic options, such as finasteride or Propecia. Check if your employer offers HSA. Treatments can be pre-taxed. Look into clinical trials in your area, free treatment, monitor care, joint patient-assisted programs for drug manufacturers. Financial stress makes hair loss worse, so let's remove that variable. Question number three, and this is the scary one. What if your hair doesn't define you anymore? Notice I didn't say what if your hair doesn't grow back. I said what if it doesn't define you? Because every treatment has a success rate. And sometimes, even when everything's right, it doesn't work the way we'd hope. Your doctor should help you process this. What does life look like if you embrace scarves, wigs, or going bare? What if confidence doesn't wait for growth? This isn't giving up. This is having a backup identity that isn't tied to your follicles. Some of the most confident people I know with alopecia, they stopped waiting for their real life to start. When their hair came back, they started living now. And you deserve that option too. Here's my challenge to you. At your next appointment, bring these questions with you. Say, who should I connect with for emotional support? What's the realistic long-term cost for this treatment? What if this doesn't work? How do I build confidence anyway? You deserve a doctor who treats your scalp and prepares you for the full journey. Medical care and emotional support aren't separate. You need both. If this resonated, I've created a free alopecia action plan. It's a step-by-step checklist covering treatment, tracking, insurance appeals, and emotional support resources. Well, link is in the description below. And subscribe because next week, I'm breaking down the 5 questions that get your dermatologist to actually spend time explaining your options. Drop a comment right now. Which of these 3 questions hit hardest for you? Was it support, finances, identity? I read every single comment. You've got this. You're not doing this alone anymore. See you in the next video. God bless, my peeps. Peace.